State Board Predisposition and Strand Test is a CosmoReady video production. The proctor will read the following instructions. You will perform the predisposition test and strand test for permanent hair color. You will demonstrate the predisposition test behind the ear. You will demonstrate the strand test process on any single subsection of hair. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate you have finished. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin. Step forward to sanitize your hands. Since this is the same client as we used from our chemical waving section, you may still have your gloves on, and that's fine. You can sanitize your gloves. Also, keep the drape on. You don't have to re-drape. As you're setting up your supplies, make sure that you have them laid out for both the strand test and the patch test. Remember, when you're done setting up your supplies, the supply bag goes in the trash and you make sure to sanitize your hands again. We're going to start with the patch test, which is going to be located behind the ear. So you want to get your cleanser on a cotton pad and cleanse behind the ear. When you apply the cleanser, make sure that you also wipe it off. And then always sanitize. Next, we're going to take our simulated color product, which is hair gel, but it's labeled as color product. We're going to take a cotton swab and just take a very small amount of the product, and we're going to place it behind the ear. You will leave that little color patch on the mannequin. Do not remove that. Patch tests have to cure for 24 to 48 hours to see if there's a reaction. So while that's starting to process, we're going to move into our strand test. For that, you're going to need foil. We're going to section a top piece of the back section. Get our foil ready, and we're going to take a close-up here. So here you can see we're setting up as if we're going to do a foil application, but we're just gonna lay the color product over the hair. We're not going to fold up the foil. So take your simulated color product and we're going to apply it to the section. And then it would need to process. We're not gonna wait for any simulated processing time. Just make sure that you have a good application on. Once you're done applying the product, make sure you put your tools in your items to be disinfected bag and sanitize your hands again before you come back to the client. Next, we're going to remove our color product. So make sure you have a paper towel. You're going to take your spray bottle and we're going to have to wet down our simulated product and then wipe it from the hair. So you may have to wipe a few times, so make sure that you get all of that product off the hair. That's what the examiners are going to be looking for. And make sure that it's dry, so you need to spray, wipe, and dry the hair with the paper towel. Now that's just one paper towel. I'm going to actually take another one and make sure that I've removed all of the product. Are all done removing the color product, make sure to clean up all of the supplies from that task by putting everything you haven't used in the trash or your to be disinfected bag. Step back to indicate you have finished. Special thanks to Tony Poshepny for recording our lesson today. State Board Predisposition and Strand Test has been a CosmoReady video production.